Hey lovelies, and welcome to my channel. I'm Larissa J, and I'm super excited about today's video. I am going to share with you my story. Many of you may know me as a wrist walker. My previous YouTube page is still up and running, so if you've not checked out those videos of spoken word and courtship, please do so. It is still there. But this channel, I want to focus more on the word and the process of waiting for the one and preparing for love and marriage itself. And I figured the best way to kick off this channel would be with my story. So I am recently married. I just got married May 5th, 2018. And it's been a journey in getting to this point, and so I definitely want to have conversations with other ladies who are on that journey because it feels like it was yesterday. Everything happened so fast. If you haven't watched my video, Love Addiction, be sure to check it out. I will put a link somewhere so you can check it out, but I'll give you kind of like a brief overview. Basically, I've went through that whole dating and waiting, getting tired of the process really of just getting to know different guys and it not working out and getting to know more guys and it not working out and just feeling like, I would be single forever, feeling like, the person that I was looking for or the person that I was praying for didn't exist, or that I was being too detailed in my desires, and just the whole up and down process of singleness, of being good and independent, enjoying my life on some days, and then being like frustrated and God, what are you doing? To being sad and like crying in my pillow at night because I don't know where my husband at. Why are you taking so long to find me? So I went through that process. I went through the process of, getting to know counterfeits, being in a couple relationships that I knew didn't need to be in, but, I really wanted to not be single anymore. And then also embracing the singleness. It's literally been like, roller coaster type of situation. But basically I'm going to fast forward a little bit to a little more recently. I had come out of my last, we'll call it counterfeit relationship. I'd come out of my last counterfeit relationship. I tried to hang on to that thing too. Like when I tell you I was trying to hang on like by a thread. But that whole thing got shut down, and I just made sure to yield myself to the Lord and His will for my life. And it was always, Lord, if this is not the right person, like remove him from my life. I'm open to that. And so it was one of those situations. The relationship ended, and I decided that I was just going to be still and get before God and let Him heal my heart, because with breakups, it is important that you go through the healing process first. And so I took time to go through that healing process. I took time to just go before the Lord, spend time with Him, and allow Him to remake me, heal my heart, and make me into a better woman who would be prepared for my future husband. So I went through that process, and then, after a short time, I started to feel in my heart that, I think my husband's coming, so it wasn't that I was going to look for anyone, because I went into 2017, like, I'm not going to pray for a husband, I'm not going to do any of that, but in my spirit, in my heart, I just felt like it was coming and that I should prepare, so I at least did that. I didn't look, I shut down, like, I had the little dating accounts and all that, shut it all down, closed it all out. I was just like, I'm going to trust you, God. And I did, but I also prepared myself by like going on the webinars and, anything that was about preparing and waiting for your future husband. I did that. I read books, everything that I could do to prepare for it. And that was it. That was all I did. And lo and behold, 2017 is when my husband showed up. The time, of course, I didn't know just yet that he was my husband. But I made sure that relationship I was extremely prayerful about, and I just really was intentional about doing everything differently than I'd done in the past. And so that's what I did. We ended up in a courtship. We were long distance. That's an important detail. It was a long distance relationship. We were in 2 different states, and we spent a lot of time using like a video service where we could see each other and talk. Text messages, phone calls, we did all of that. And then we met in person. He flew out to see me. He met my family. He asked my parents for permission to court. He asked me to enter into a courtship after everything went well. and we did the whole long distance thing for a while, from May to May for a year. We did long distance by the grace of God, and we learned a lot, we grew a lot, and we kept God at the center of that relationship. After about 6 months of courtship, we got engaged, and he came back to my respective state at the time and proposed, and we got engaged. But there's more details to the story, which I will share, and I've shared in previous videos. I'll be sure to link those as well. But I just wanted to give like the basic background of where I came from. So I get it. I understand, what it's like to be completely single. Like there's nobody single, like straight single, no prospects. Like I get it. I understand all of those feelings. I understand, what the process is, but I also know what I did in my journey in getting to where I am now, which is happily married. Yay! And I want to share those experiences. I also want to share just things that I'm learning even now as a wife. So I want to have those conversations. Everybody's welcome, whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, dating, courting, long distance, married. I want to have conversations with you, so you all feel free. Make this interactive. You can make sure that you comment below with your status, your experiences, your background, so we can kind of get to know each other and have these conversations and, have just topics that we discuss together. Other important details that I'll share is that this was on our wedding program. On our wedding program, my husband and I shared that we had saved our first kiss for our wedding day. And that was a beautiful decision, very hard, but a beautiful decision. And we also saved sex for our wedding night as well. My husband and I were both virgins when we got married. So I want to talk about all of that, but I don't want to make this video too long. So make sure that you join me in the next one, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.